season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They get a quick first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll find Harry on the right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On play action, it's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off the play fake. Howell rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's McBride. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A 1-7 record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization is more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. And we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And now the Cardinals are going to go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. Allen's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play action. Howell eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Off the play fake. Howell going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. Good job keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Off play action. Howell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Murray. It's a sack. After the sack, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them holding the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'd like to avoid picking from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. A dump off this time for Andrews. Oh, what a move. And just shutting him off there. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Murray to air it out again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll try and run for it with Andrews. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure. And come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
They can't hang with us. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's going to be caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Coming off every pass friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it with Andrews. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure if they're going to catch the ball, they can catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw on second down. Howell. Caught by Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Off the play fake. Howell. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
3 down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess.
Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Let's go. Tight end right.
A final shot before half for Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. A short kick taken at the 18 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Howell. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Again, he finds Moore. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They're trying to pound it in with Andrews. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
You ain't doing nothing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's hurt. Hurt. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, that QB's trapped. Check. 7. Go. Mike 7. Mike 19.
To throw on second down. Howell escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Mike 7. Check Mike. 79 Bronco. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Howell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the edge.
They're going to try and throw. And Allen's got it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go down. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell going for the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd and long. Howell. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marco Wilson. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Come on now, let's go.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him the first play.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And the Seahawks on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check 4, check 4. Man left, man left. 7's a move.
Off play action. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing on 1st down. Howell. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Single.
Operating from the gun. Howell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Gonna save the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. He's going to look deep for more. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. More people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
7's a Mike.
Here we go, here we go.
7's a Mike. Mike 7. I'm coming.
Buffalo 18.
I'm coming.
Mike 7.
On 1st down, Powell. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Powell. Flushed out right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Single, single.
At the 60, at the 60.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Powell, they'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Exit, exit. Mike 7.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Here's a diving catch right side. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Blue Dan, blue Dan.
On 1st and 10, Powell. Catch is made by Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They'll roll him out right. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score.
Trying to go to work.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
Hit it, nothing. Hit it. Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one is.
It felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Cards, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.